my thing is like you can't be scared to be great. You can't be scared to push yourself and live better. You know what I'm saying? Explore and learn new things. Like you can't do that, bro.
Do you still have that hunger for
man,
music as you once
I'm
did?
starving, man.
Are you?
I'm starving. If I wake up every morning, it's like the first morning I ever see my first corn, bro. Like I want it. I want it every day. It ain't gonna never stop. That's my vice. That's what makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. I mean, I can never achieve enough. I got 24 hours in a day. I'm gonna get as much as I can possibly get done. I'm gonna have enough discipline to keep doing it over and over and over again because that's what makes me happy.
It's hard to stay on the right track. It's hard to be disciplined, but that's what's gonna separate. That's what's gonna separate you from everybody else. That's what's gonna make sure you conquer all your dreams and everything you want to do in this life when you completely learn how to separate yourself and be disciplined with yourself.
Having faith and putting your money where your mouth is and putting your actions into or your faith into motion and believing. You know, you gotta believe in yourself first. You know what I mean? And you gotta be, I tell my daughter this, like, you know, if you don't let the water in the boat can never sink. No matter how rough the ocean get, the water gotta get in the boat for the boat to go down. You know what I'm saying? So that's I feel like I represent that.
A lot of people, they have vision, they have dreams and shit, but they don't put up no percentage or no effort trying to make that shit come to life. It's just like you being a workaholic, bro. It's like it ain't no telling where you end up in life. You know what I mean? Like you a workaholic and can't shit stop you and slow you down from getting your work done. It ain't no telling what you be in life. You know what I mean? And don't let your environment like determine or control what you're gonna be when you grow.
Okay.
And you also said that as soon as you stand still, everything else will.
That's real.
Elaborate on that just a little.
Once you stand still, so will everything else. You know this. It's just, I feel like you gotta stay motivated out here, whatever you're doing. If you're not doing nothing that motivates you, fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? For me, my motivation comes from doing what I love to do. So I'm going to keep going at it. I'm going to keep moving at it. I'm going to keep, you know, climbing higher and higher because that's my choice. And when you stand still, how can you expect to move? How can you expect change? Mm-hmm. How can you expect progression? You know, the progression comes from taking risks. Progression comes from taking chances. You know what I mean? Success comes from failing. You know, like you can't win without taking an L. That's impossible.
You know, we don't cry about what life ain't giving us. We're going to go out and get it done. We ain't going to talk about, you see, how they did me, how they done me. You know, we're going to turn a negative to a positive. And when you do that, you know what I'm saying, you just have more respect for yourself because you know what you had to go through to get to that.
I don't know who needed to hear this, but once you release the things that no longer serve you and you create space in your life, then you created room for all your blessings to come in. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing, bro, with these niggas, everybody want to start at the top.
Everybody want that microwave heat up.
Everybody want to start at the top, and everybody want to ball off the rip.
Off the rip.
Everybody. You know what I mean? That's cool, but shit, what you doing for yourself? Is you gonna put in the work to ball off the rip? Is you putting in the work right now to ball off the rip? Or is it just all on somebody else to make you ball off the rip?
That's the game.
That's the game right there. Everybody want that
if
microwave heat up.
If you feel like that, if you a nigga with that opinion, with that attitude, me personally, you a fuck nigga. Cause, bruh, this life, bruh, life don't go like that. This real life. I don't know what kind of world y'all niggas live in. Sit on the couch, wait, think some shit gonna fall out the sky. Nigga gonna call, hey, come outside and get this $2 million. Come outside and get this 300,000. Come outside and get it. Like, shit, I'm waiting that shit. Let me know when y'all see a nigga, when that shit happening, and I do it too.
I want to one day, you know, wake up and be able to sit on the beach all day too.
Yeah.
If I see, you know, Bill Gates or anybody else do this, it's like everybody has their beginnings and their stories, but it's like at the end of the day, if you let people just put you in a box, then you're already lost. You know what I mean?
Damn.
If you're not gonna stay hungry, it's just like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna want information, you know, every day, if you're not gonna push yourself every day, like, why are you here for? Like, you're wasting your time. You're wasting the people around you time.
People, it's like you knew. You got to prove yourself and all that shit. Me, I ain't had to prove myself to how I felt. Like, I felt like I had to everybody else, I would prove myself. But to me, it's like, I was just waiting like, damn, watch how they face turn. And goddamn, when I flip this shit and I get hot and do this and do that. Because I knew I was going to get myself hot. Like, You know what I'm saying? It's like 100% knew it.
How'd you know it, and how were you able to execute on that?
It's like I ain't scared, bro, and I love the hustle. I love the adrenaline. I love the feeling of putting the play together and like going all the way through with it and smiling at the end because it did more than what you even had thought and expected the shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? And with any play you execute and you do that on, it's like it's going to be success. I don't care what it is. I don't care who you is. It's like you do it right, it's going to get done right.
Why would you just settle and be cool with being cool when you have every right? Like, you got the same 24 hours Mark Cuban got. Like, what you gonna do? You got the same 24 hours Oprah got. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
You know, what you gonna do with this time that you got on this earth? Like, you gonna take your gift to the grave with you? You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna make your impact? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on.
It's like a motivational thing. Like, this shit bigger than music, bigger than rap. It's really just some motivational shit what we doing. You know what I mean? It's like, you ain't got to rap to get this paper. You ain't got to do music. It's like, you know, you ain't got to do nothing but have adrenaline and fucking ambition. And you can go up through there, don't care what it is, what your product is, whatever you want. Like, just be ambitious about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And fuck what everybody think, fuck how everybody feel.
Right. God put something inside of you. If he put it inside of you, it's there for a reason. It will manifest, it will come out. Your only job is to get it out of you, right? It's got to go from being inside to outside. And you got to keep working on that until you do it. And no shortcuts. We don't want shortcuts. Take your season, take your time, take your steps. I told another girl this a couple weeks ago. We were in Atlanta, and she said, I've been working for a long time. I've been working for years, and nothing ain't happened. I'm ready for it now. I want to skip some steps. Like, I'm tired. I'm ready. And I said, but when you skip those steps, right? So when somebody building foundation, if they skip a step, what's going to happen to the house when you get it?
It will fall.
Honey, it's going to crumble, right? So I don't mind. You know, it took over 20 years for me to get here. I built a foundation for over 20 years. Look how big my house is. And it's sturdy. Honey, it's strong. Honey, this house got windows. Honey, it's very good. and I can add on to it whenever I feel like it.
Yeah.
So take your time. Enjoy your waiting season.
That's what, you know what I mean, separate the boys and the men. You know what I mean? Like, shit, you can jump out here and play if you want to, but you start fucking up, you ain't taking care of your business, bro. You just a victim to this shit.